they're still being talked about overseas. I'm still receiving checks from '03. Set your ducks up to make your money. One problem I'm seeing from listening to a lot of music with my mixtape site, because I get music from all over the Midwest. And artists, buy your beats. Stop leasing this shit. Stop getting it off SoundClick. Stop going to those free sites, getting some free beats. I don't know how many times I hear a record from the same beat from 6, 7 different artists. Man, just buy the beats. Simple as that. Buy the beats. That way you don't have any contract problems. You know, you don't know what happened. If you buy it, you have no problems.
But the copyrights, a copyright is just a date. Just to keep it real with you, copyright is just a date to say this is the thing it was created on. So that's important. But the most important thing is publishing.
Talk about it.
Publishing is the most important thing because publishing is ownership. Publishing is ownership of what you do, of your music, or whatever percentage you wrote on that song, or whatever it is. That's the most important thing is publishing because, you know, that's where you're going to see the money. That's where you're going to see the checks at. You know, I tell some people, like, you don't know what it's like to get a publishing check. You know what I'm saying? Tall Boy know what it's like to get a publishing check. Stop. You need to go over here and talk about publishing. No, for real though. But publishing is the most important thing. Like I said, copyright is just a thing. You can have a copyright on your phone, or you can have a copyright on your hard drive. Let's say I created a track, right? And it's on my hard drive. That's my copyright right there. You can go steal my song if you want to, and you can get it copyrighted. But if I show up in court with my hard drive, and my hard drive says if it was made a minute before what you did, I won. So that's all a copyright is. It's just a date.
Hey, I have a question. Here's a question, dog. It's easy to keep on speaking on publishing, but it's hard to explain how that means financially to somebody. What does that mean?
It doesn't mean anything.
He doesn't know.
It doesn't. But it doesn't mean anything if it's not spinning or if it's not selling. Then it doesn't mean anything.
No.
Nothing.
No, here's the problem. Here's the problem with it though. Here's the problem with it though. P-Dub understands this. Listen, we all talk about keep your copyright, keep that. I sold mine. I got rich as a bitch. That's real. That's real. You gotta understand what it means to own it. Like Dr. Dre bought his back.
Right.
And it's something with record labels, you understand, called mechanical royalties. That means every time your shit is printed up or sold, they owe you something else besides just the physical sale of it. And that's the difference. Like, it's hard to say what publishing means unless you know what it means. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody sold theirs. Jermaine Dupri, Dr. Dre, Puffy at one time sold his. We all did that shit. We had to learn when we got that check, it was good. But we didn't know the numbers until we understood that shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, without nobody showing me or teaching me that shit, I didn't know that shit. Like, when like that was just handed to me, like all of a sudden, my name is publishing, I'm gonna knock on your door. You know what I'm saying? It was a bag of money once shit got spun and a motherfucker offered me $1 million for my publishing. I was like, okay. I didn't know what it fucking meant. Like, they offered it to me. You know what I'm saying? At that point, you gotta understand and learn how that works. You got to not just learn about if your shit gets spun on the radio. You got to know why when your shit gets spun on the radio, you get paid. Why? Why you get paid. If your shit's in the movie, why you get paid for that? Why we get paid. Exactly. Like, it's not just about like, oh, it's a thing called publishing. Why? Like,
right. So, dude, like, hey, cuz, so why we get paid? Well, I'll tell you, listen, when it comes to a publishing deal, like, everybody wants to be a publisher. They tell you, listen, keep your publishing. Well, the truth of the matter is you do want to keep some of your publishing, or like the way I do deals right now, I do deals where they're leasing music. It's almost like renting a car. I say, listen, you own this stuff for so much time, and after that it comes back to me and I put a fee on it. It's kind of like if you got a car, your car outside, I want to pick up your car, I want to own it for about 5 years. And you like, that's cool. How much that's going to cost you? It's going to cost you $50,000 to rent my car for 5 years. And then it has to come back to me. Because songs like The Beach, if you feel like your song is as good, songs like The Beach Boy, Whitney Houston and all that, it's still making residual income and you get paid every quarter for that. I suggest everybody to do a co-publishing deal, because if I'm gonna eat with you, like if I'm gonna eat with you and I'm saying, listen, I'm gonna put your stuff in movies. Why do people put their stuff in movies? Because people like HBO, I got a song called Lay Right Down, the Johnson Family Vacation, Bad Company. Like my last song is called Move Your Body. It's not like a single record, but it was on the T.O. show. And MTV pays pretty good. You know, 30 seconds, that was like $900. You feel me? Like they played it a few times on the Hills, but it's like a certain amount of, I'm trying to explain it the easiest way. They have a kind of set amount for each network. BET don't really pay that much when you on their television station.
Why gotta be BET?
No, I'm just saying, they BET no. HBO does good, Showtime does good, and it's a mechanical royalty. But that was I only own 33% of that song though. But the person who going to work it is just kind of like the dope game. If I'm gonna front you some work, you got to bring some of that paper back to me and you get your own cut, because you don't even know to connect like that. I don't know to connect in HBO, but my homeboy Chris do, so I did a deal with Chris. He take 33, his other guy who to connect take 33, and I get 33. That was $900 that I didn't even get. I mean, that was $900 that I wouldn't have got if I wouldn't have broke it down. Like, no, I keep in my publishing. 100% of nothing is nothing.
I had a question. All y'all on y'all publishing right now, right? All y'all.
Of course I do.
No, all y'all on y'all publishing, right? No, I had a question. How much your publishing worth?
Nothing. Zero.
Hey, say it again. That's
It's
my
worth
point.
zero.
Say it again.
So that's why I say nothing means nothing. And publishing is, another thing about publishing y'all gotta understand is who's the administrator of your publishing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not the administrator, then that means that the person who is the administrator, that means they can take and sell your publishing and you still make money from it, but they the person that's over it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why he was saying do a co-publishing deal, and then your co-publishing deal, if it's not with an actual publisher, like what's the publishing company that the face?
Like you can be
BMI, yeah, Hitco. Like if it's not Hitco, like let's say you do publishing
BMI
deal
is not a
with me.
publishing company. First place, BMI
BMI.
is not a publishing company.
I meant BMG, but what I'm saying is, whoever, like if I say let me sign your publishing, dog, let me sign you to my publishing company. I don't have enough money to sign you to my publishing company, just to keep it real with you. You feel what I'm saying? But if you want to do a co-publishing deal with me, we can do it, and I can go play some of your tracks or whatever, and I'll be the administrator. That means that I'm in charge of the publishing. You know what I'm saying? The administrator. Know who is administrating who is the administrator. Is it you or is it him? You gotta know those kind of things. You gotta know those key words.
No, but what he's saying is, listen. Even though he's saying that, the administrator, listen to me, just because it's 100% pie of something, doesn't mean at the end of it, because I administrate your publishing, that I'm getting 100% of it.
Right, that just means
it means I can conduct, meaning this, if we got 100% pie right here, and I cut your pie up, I still gotta pay you the percentage that I gotta pay you. It just means I can choose where it goes to. It doesn't mean that the financial is different. You know what I'm saying? And that's business. And life, like shit, is business. You know what I'm saying? The whole music game is business. It's not about no bullshit about, listen to me, nobody has a dream no more. Y'all got business to do.
that's right.
You don't have a dream no more. You got business to do. When you start looking at it like it's business, you make it for. When you look at it like a dream, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna make it. Now, man, this dude helped put me on. You don't understand that? Back when we was with the baby gangsters, I used to come there with him and Feline. Dog, I used to look at him like, they was the greatest thing ever. They came out of Buckley. Ain't nobody know how to do no music. Him and Stevie Blast taught me how to like make music and shit like that. That was what business was, you know what I'm saying? But I learned every day. When I went to Feline Studio, it cost me $15 an hour. That was a lot of paper. That's a lot of paper, dog. That's business, dog. That's
Now,
business.
Not to interrupt, but the other thing that's very important about this is setting up your publishing is not that hard to do. Like, you can learn how to set up your publishing, as well as setting up and incorporating and creating an LLC for your actual business.
But
so
it's
that
hard to collect it.
it's hard to collect it. It's very hard to collect it. He's 100% right.
Listen,